Hello friends, in the previous lecture we have seen definition of equivalence relation, equivalence class. Today we are going to see more examples on equivalence relation and equivalence class. So consider example. Let x is equal to z cross z star. Z star means set of all integer except 0. So z star is set difference of 0 from z. On x, define a relation by for PQ and RS belonging to S. PQ is related to RS if and only if PS is equal to RQ. Show that the relation is equivalence relation. So we have given that PQ is related to RS if and only if PS is equal to RQ, and we want to prove that this relation is equivalence relation. The relation is equivalence if and only if it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So check one by one. When we say that the relation is reflexive, if the element is related to itself, that is if PQ is related to PQ. Now observe when PQ is related to RS, PQ is related to RS if and only if the product PS is equal to RQ. So when we have PQ related to PQ, we want PQ related to PQ, then only it will be possible that the relation is reflexive. So when PQ is related to PQ, if and only if PQ product will be same as QP product. But we know that the product PQ, it is same as the product QP or PQ, same. PQ is equal to RS. So PS is equal to RQ. Similarly, PQ is equal to PQ. We have PQ is equal to PQ, and therefore the pair PQ is related to PQ for every pair PQ belonging to X, and hence this relation is reflexive relation. Second, we want to check whether it is symmetric. So start with, suppose that PQ is related to RS. We want to check whether RS is also related to PQ. Now PQ is related to RS implies by definition that PS is equal to RQ, and we want to check whether RS is related with PQ, and when RS is related with PQ, if RQ it is same as PS. This implies that RQ is same as PS. We are only interchanging the LHS and RHS, so they remain same. But what is the meaning of this? This is nothing but RS is related to PQ, our definition, because these elements are related if the product of these two, it is same as PS product, and it is given to be same, and therefore obviously RS is related to PQ. Therefore PQ is related to RS implies that RS is also related to PQ, and therefore the relation is symmetric. Now we want to check whether the relation is transitive. So start with, suppose PQ is related to RS and RS is related to MN. Then this implies that PS product is same as RQ product and Rn product, it is same as MS product. This implies that, now see what we want. We want BQ should be related with MN. When we get PQ related with MN, if and only if we have PN is equal to MQ. So we want PN. So see, this can be written as P by Q. It is same as R by S, and this can be written as R by S. It's same as M by N. R by S is same as M by N. So this can be written as P by Q is same as R by S is same as M by N. That is P by Q is same as M by N. Here we only cross multiplied. P by Q it is same as R by S. But this implies that Pn is equal to MQ. This implies that the pair PQ is related with MN, because when PQ is related with MN, if and only if the product PN is same as MQ, and we get that. So starting with PQ related to RS and RS related to MN implies that PQ is also related with MN, and therefore this relation is transitive also. Therefore the relation is transitive. So observe that this relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. All the three implies that the relation is equivalence relation. So we have to only use the definition PQ is related to RS if and only if PS is equal to RQ. All this is because it is if and only if. You can give if and only if sign, it will be again true, and therefore we have the relation is equivalence relation because it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive also. Consider the second example. Let M in R denote the set of all n by n matrices over real numbers R. For A and B matrices in this MNR, define the relation on MNR by A is related to B if and only if there exists an invertible matrix P such that B is equal to P inverse AP. We want to show that the relation is equivalence relation. Showing that it is equivalence relation means we want to prove that it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, all the three. So consider what is given. It is given that A is related to B if and only if there exists P invertible matrix such that B is equal to P inverse AP. So consider the first one. We want to check whether this relation is reflexive. When it is reflexive, if the element is related to itself, that is if A is related to A. When A will be related to A? If we have A is equal to P inverse AP, where P is an invertible matrix, and we know that any matrix can be written as In inverse AIN, where IN is identity matrix of order n. And every identity matrix is always invertible because its determinant is 1, not equal to 0. So this is an identity matrix, and if you do this product, it is always equal to A itself. A is equal to In inverse AIN. So P is here replaced by IN, implies that A is related with A. And because the element is related with itself, this implies that the relation is reflexive. Now consider the second. We want to check whether it is symmetric. So start with A is related to B. This implies that there exists an invertible matrix P such that B is equal to P inverse AP. Because P is invertible matrix, we will pre-multiply by P and post-multiply by P inverse on both sides. Therefore, by pre-multiplying by P and post-multiplying by P inverse on both sides, we get, see, we are pre-multiplying by P and post-multiplying by P inverse. On this side also, we are pre-multiplying by P and post-multiplying by P inverse. But this is nothing but P into P inverse, A, P into P inverse. And we know that P into P inverse is nothing but identity matrix. So, IN, A, IN. And IN, A, IN, that is nothing but A. So, we get P, B, P inverse. What is this P? It is P inverse, its inverse. B, P inverse is equal to A. And observe that, therefore, this implies that there exists an invertible matrix P inverse such that A is equal to P inverse inverse into B into P inverse implies that B is also related with A, because when A is related with B, if and only if there exists invertible matrix, so that B is equal to P inverse AP. Now we get A is equal to P inverse inverse B into P inverse implies that B is related to A. So A is related to B implies that B is also related with A, and therefore this relation is symmetric relation. Now consider the third. Check whether it is transitive. So start with A is related to B and B is related to C. A is related to B implies that there exists an invertible matrix say P such that B is equal to P inverse AP, and because B is related to C, this implies that there exists an invertible matrix Q such that C is equal to Q inverse BC by definition given. Because A is related to B, B is equal to P inverse AP. Because B is related to C, C is equal to Q inverse BC. Put the value of B here. So what we get? Substitute this B here in this equation. So this implies C is equal to Q inverse. Value of B is nothing but P inverse AP into C. Into Q. So what is this? This is nothing but Q inverse P inverse into A into PQ. And we know that the reversal law for inverse Q inverse P inverse is nothing but the inverse of PQ. So it is PQ inverse A into PQ. Because P is invertible, Q is invertible, matrix PQ is also invertible. So this implies that there exists an invertible matrix PQ such that C is equal to PQ inverse A into PQ. This implies that A is related with C. Thus, A related with B, therefore A related with B and B related with C implies that A is also related with C, and therefore this relation is transitive. Observe that the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, implies that this relation is equivalence relation. So the given relation, it is equivalence relation. Here we use the reversal law of inverse. The reversal law is nothing but PQ inverse is same as reverse, that is Q inverse P inverse. So this is the reversal law. PQ inverse is equal to Q inverse into P inverse, and therefore we have also A is related to C, and the example becomes, the relation becomes equivalence relation. Now we will see one example where we will find the equivalence class, show that it is equivalence relation, and whenever it is equivalence relation we are able to find the equivalence class also. So consider the example. Let X is equal to R2 and for X1, Y1 and X2, Y2 belonging to X, define a relation X1, Y1 is related with X2, Y2 if and only if X1 square plus Y1 square is equal to X2 square plus Y2 square. Show that the relation is equivalence relation. Find the equivalence class of element 3, 4 in R2, and in general what will be equivalence class of an element AB in R2. So it is given that X1, Y1 is related with X2, Y2 if and only if it satisfies the condition X1 square plus Y1 square is equal to X2 square plus Y2 square. So start with the given thing. It is given that X1, Y1 is related with X2, Y2 if and only if X1 square plus Y1 square is equal to X2 square plus Y2 square. To prove that this is equivalence relation, prove that it is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Reflexive means the element should be related to itself. That is, we want X1, Y1 should be related with X1, Y1. Use the definition when X1, Y1 is related with X1, Y1, if X1 square plus Y1 square is equal to X1 square plus Y1 square. which is obviously 2. So we know that x1 square plus y1 square, it is always equal to itself, that is x1 square plus y1 square. So by definition this implies that the element x1 y1 is related with x1 y1. Therefore the element is related with itself, implies that this is true for all x1 y1 in R2. So this implies that the relation is reflexive. Now we want to check whether it is symmetric. Symmetric means if x1 y1 is related with x2 y2, then x2 y2 should be related with x1 y1. So start with the first thing. Let us assume that x1 y1 is related with x2 y2. You want to check whether x2 y2 is also related with x1 y1. When x1 y1 is related with x2 y2, if and only if x1 square plus y1 square is same as x2 square plus y2 square. x1 square plus y1 square is same as x2 square plus y2 square. This implies that x2 square plus y2 square is also same as x1 square plus y1 square. We only interchange LHS and RHS. But what is the meaning of this? This is nothing but the pair x2 y2 is also related with x1 y1. So starting with x1 y1 related to x2 y2 also imply that x2 y2 is also related with x1 y1, and therefore this relation is symmetric also. Now check transitivity. What is meant by transitive? Start with x1 y1 related to x2 y2 and x2 y2 related with x3 y3. You want to prove that x1 y1 is related with x3 y3. So start with, let x1 y1 is related with x2 y2 and x2 y2 is related with x3 y3. You want to prove that x1 y1 is related with x3 y3. Now what is meant by x1 y1 is related with x2 y2? This implies that x1 square plus y1 square is equal to x2 square plus y2 square, and this implies that x2 square plus y2 square is equal to x3 square plus y3 square. So what this total imply? x1 square plus y1 square is equal to x2 square plus y2 square, and that is also equal to x3 square plus y3 square. So obviously x1 square plus y1 square, it is same as x3 square plus y3 square, implies that x1 y1 is also related with x3 y3. Thus x1 y1 related with x2 y2 and x2 y2 related with x3 y3 implies that x1 y1 is related with x3 y3. Therefore this relation is transitive. Thus the relation is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, implies that the relation is equivalence relation. So this relation is equivalence relation. So because it is equivalence relation, we are able to find the equivalence class. So consider an element, we want to find the equivalence class, for example of 3, 4. So what is equivalence class? The equivalence class of 3, 4, it is nothing but, so to find equivalence class of an element 3, 4 belonging to R2. So what is definition of equivalence class? equivalence class of 3, 4 consists of the elements x, y such that 3, 4 is related with x, y. This is definition of equivalence class. The equivalence consists of all those elements x, y which are related with 3, 4. So this is set of all x, y in R2 such that all these are elements in R2. So these belonging to R2 such that the element 3, 4 is related to xy means that 3 square plus 4 square is same as x square plus y square. So it is set of all those element xy in R2 such that 9 plus 16 that is 25u is equal to x square plus y square. What is this? X square plus y square equal to 25u. This is equation of circle with center at origin and radius phi u. So the equivalence class of 3, 4 consists of the circles with center at origin and radius phi u. So equivalence class of 3, 4 consists of circles with center at origin and radius phi u. So in general, if you consider any AB, so what is equivalence class of AB in general? It is nothing but set of all ordered pair xy in R2 such that AB is related with xy, and when we say that AB is related with xy, that is set of all xy in R2 such that a square plus b square, it is same as x square plus y square. So it is, this is circles with circle with center at origin and radius root of a square plus b square. Therefore, the equivalence classes are concentric circles. Concentric circle means circle having same center. Center will be always at origin, only radius go on changing. So equivalence classes of this relation concentric circles with center at origin. So observe that as you change the element, if you have 3, 4, radius will be phi u. If it is 2, 1, radius will be root of 2 square plus 1 square, that is root phi u, etc. So according to that, we get all equivalence classes are nothing but concentric circles with center at origin.